prison has, over the years, been involved in agricultural production for several years. But especially now, during the COVID-19 period, pandemic, we recognize that it is even more significant that we increase our production. So one of our main pillars at the prison now, and has been for a period of time, but now we have to really apply it, is that of food security. We recognize what is happening internationally, what is happening locally with our government in terms of reduction in resources, in funds especially, and we have to do our part at the prison. When you have an average of 400, sometimes 450 inmates, body-able inmates, now we expect them to be able to work, to feed themselves. And that is where we are heading in the prison in terms of feeding ourselves. So at least we can be as much sustained by ourselves as possible. So, and we have to move, now we recognize, from the traditional way of farming, and we have to move in terms of mechanizing or farming. So the direction we have to go with regards to the speed and rapidity as to how we farm to be able to feed ourselves. And so for us to do that, the ministry has seen it and has given us this gift, and we are extremely grateful for it. So additionally, we started with the assistance of the government and one of the funding agency. We just completed about a 350,000 gallon dam. We did that in the prison by ourselves in terms of the labor. All the labor came from the prison, and I guarantee you that the construction is #1. And so we recognize without irrigation, farming is almost useless. So coupled with the tractor and irrigation, we recognize now that we can move our farming from traditionally where it was to be able now to sustain the prison as much as possible. So we just want to really express and really say that we are grateful at the prison for this gift. It's not just handing over items as toys, but this, I guarantee you, is an item that we are going to utilize, especially at the Mardi Gras farm, so that we can boost our production significantly. You know, we go out, we assist the vulnerable persons outside there in the community. We recognize that they are vulnerable, and we send those, once our security concerns are met, we have persons go out and assist. So it's not just about the agricultural aspect, also the social aspect, construction otherwise. We do a lot of that at the prison, and that's what we want to continue doing. So at least persons who would have offended society, they have an opportunity. And you know what is happening? Those persons are willing. It's not just you are forcing them. They are willing to recognize the mistakes that they would have made, and they are willing to give back to society in terms of assisting persons outside.